Alright, so I am in no doubt believing that most of you watching this video have seen some form of COD 4 video by now. Maybe you've seen a whole shit ton of them, maybe you've not watched a single one, and that's fine. But I'm here to talk to you guys today about COD 4 coming back with the remaster, obviously. Something is true, and it's something that I'm not very happy about, and that's going to be 10 maps that are only on the disc when it ships. Yeah. Infinity Ward, you really did fuck it up here. Now, I don't want to blame it all on Activision this time, because I'm getting pretty sick of blaming Activision. I believe it's got something to do with the developers as well this time. I'm not just saying this because Infinity Ward are not as poster boyish as Treyarch are, but this does piss me off. 10 fucking maps. Dude, out of the 16 maps that shipped with the game, 16 were incredible maps. I can't even think of a single map that I don't want with that game. You know, the thing is, when I'm going through the map list that came with the base game, I can't even think of myself what maps that I could live without. You know, because they're all really fucking good maps. And this is what's wrong with Call of Duty nowadays, is because most of the maps nowadays, they're all pretty bad. And you could probably take a couple and then leave the rest. You know, when it comes to Black Ops 3, you know, there's a couple of maps that I like. You know, maybe Aquarium, I don't know, maybe Combine, stuff like that. Not the rest of the maps aren't very memorable, that's the thing. But in Modern Warfare 1, the maps, they were all good. You know, it's the thing is, whatever map came up in the playlist, you'd play it. Because they were all fucking good, you know? This was back in the day when developers used to make solid content. Nowadays, not so much. And this is just a sign of that, because they're just cutting out half of the content. And I have no doubt that they're probably going to sell us it back as DLC. That wouldn't even surprise me at this point. You know, we've had 3 maps confirmed so far, however. We've had Crash, Backlot and Crossfire confirmed. The Crash, Backlot and Crossfire are really good maps. If those were maps that if this was my top 10 list, I would choose Crash, Backlot and Crossfire. Those are great maps. But the thing is, when I'm going through this list, I can't really say what maps I would rather not have. You know, because I can go through them all, and they all are maps that I want to come back. You know, you've got maps like Wet Work, Pipeline, Shipment, fucking Crash, which is coming back actually. You've got District, Ambush, Strike, District, maps like that. I probably said District twice there, that's awkward. But they're all great maps. You know, Block, that's a great map as well. Bog, that's a map you need to bring back. And then you've got Countdown as well, which is not a fan favourite, but I like it. You know, the annoying thing about this is it's just maps that I want. You know, it's a single one of them I couldn't live without. They're all maps that I want to come back. You know, it's not like in Black Ops 3 where half of the maps are terrible and you could easily pass without them. This is a game where the maps were all great and I loved every single one of them equally. I don't know any of the maps that I could just live without. It's fucking annoying, this, and it really does annoy me that it's come to this point where we're getting this little amount of content with a game on release. 10 maps, that is ridiculous, especially for a game that has no real primary second game mode. And this proves that COD 4 is just a cash-in. COD 4 Remastered is nothing more than an incentive to give away $80 fucking or pounds to Activision. You want to know why? Because 10 maps, the 16 maps that released, 20 with DLC. Maybe even more. I'm not too sure. I don't know what my numbers are, but 16 I know for sure. 16 or 15 anyway is above 14 at least. That is an okay amount of maps. I am happy with that. Because COD 4 never had a second game mode. It was campaign, arcade mode, which is just campaign again, but on a timer with score, so it's not really a second game mode at all. And then you had multiplayer, so that's 2 game modes. And for a game that only has 2 game modes, to take away 6 multiplayer maps, that is a hefty chunk of the content you're removing right there. This is like really, really bad for the game. Maybe they have plans for it though. Maybe they just plan to sell us those 10 maps. Maybe they have plans to sell us those multiplayer maps that they've cut and then the DLC maps. Maybe they have plans for that. I don't know. But whatever it is, I am not happy with that. However the game looks, however good it looks, however excited everybody else is, I am not happy with this. This isn't good enough. And this really is starting to show that Activision are already fucking up with this game. And the game isn't even out yet. It's 6 months until release, and I am starting to see some major problems with it. So, Activision need to get their fucking shit together and stop trying to ruin games. You know, when everybody's sitting there saying, make Call of Duty great again, and they're like, oh yes, we've done it. Dude, 6 months out from release, they've already announced there's only going to be 10 fucking maps. Don't think that they're not going to fuck anything up even more. Because I have no shadow of a doubt in my mind that Activision will find a way to fuck this game up somehow. And I don't want to get my hopes up, because if I get my hopes up, I'm just fucking scared that something will end up coming along and the game will be trash. Even though it is Modern Warfare 1, it's sad to see that there's only going to be 10 maps. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, big fucking deal, there's Infinite Warfare as well, but not everybody wants to play Infinite Warfare. I can tell you right now that I don't want to play Infinite Warfare that much. Yes, I made a video yesterday sounding all positive about it, but that's the campaign. I like campaign. I will play the campaign, but the multiplayer, I've not seen anything. Won't comment on it, but so far, it doesn't seem like a very good game. It doesn't seem like a game that I want to spend a year of my life playing. So, COD 4 better be a solid game, or I am going to be pissed off. Or, I guess I'll just go to Battlefield 5 when that comes out, even though that'll be out for quite a while when Black Ops 3 is out. Well, by the time COD Infinite Warfare is out, but you know what I'm saying here. Hope you don't fuck it up. It is really too good a game to fuck up, and no one will ever forgive Activision or Infinity Ward for fucking this game up. But so far, graphics are looking nice. Honestly, when it came down to it, I don't mind how the game looks, you know, because I played it in 2008 when the game was released. And it's quite funny to me right now watching all these remastered gameplays, you know, the trailers and stuff. Watching those back, it looks familiar. You know, there's some kids that are like, oh, it just doesn't look right. It does, seriously. Because when I played this game in 2008, you know when you see these remastered pictures and it's showing you all the HD detailing that they've done? That's how the game looked to me back in 2008. That's still how Modern Warfare 1 looks to me. You know, it's hard to even explain this, but when I look at those HD remaster pictures, that is how I remember COD 4 looking. And I look at the side-by-side pictures, and I still don't think they're that bad. You know, I think that's how the game looked. You could say, oh, well, you need fucking glasses or something, but, you know, for us older players that were used to graphics like that, that's how it looked. And that is probably, you know, that's how it used to look to us. Even though to you guys it looks like a fucking bunch of potatoes, but you know what I'm saying here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's just been a bit of a rant today because COD 4 is one of my all-time favourite Call of Duty games. It is a game that got me into the series, and yeah, I don't think I'll ever be happy with another Call of Duty game if they fuck this up. Well, happy with another Infinity Ward game, because yeah, it's a gigantic game. You know, you've got people from outside the Call of Duty community excited about this, and no one from the Call of Duty community, well, no one from outside the Call of Duty community is ever excited about a Call of Duty game. You know, when it comes to, I bet there's CSGO players that are quite excited for the COD 4 remaster. You know, I bet a lot of those guys were all jaded Call of Duty fans. Maybe this could be the game that brings them back, and maybe we'll get a futurist modern game next year. You know, one can hope. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a long career, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I always do appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.